Annie from 1982 on 4K Blu-ray. Here's the slipcover. Here's what it looks like naked. So this is obviously, wow, that does not focus. There you go. This is from the Columbia Classics Volume 3. So this is currently the only way to get this. Okay, so when I did see that this movie was in the Columbia Classics Volume 3, I was like, why that movie on 4K? By the end of this review, you will know. Because I already know, but you'll know what I know. So I basically forced my kids to watch this movie. And at the end of here, there's me trying to force some kind of a reaction out of them, which doesn't work. So I put it at the end, so you see what they think at the end if you want. Also, did you realize Albert Finney is in this movie? I didn't realize that guy was Albert Finney. I haven't seen this movie in a long time. Last time I saw him, he was a big fish being really old. Aww. Okay, look at this part.
In this room?
Look at what happens right
She's
here.
a baby.
Oh. That girl totally got her head stepped on. Like, no kidding. Like, stepped on her head and her hair and stuff. It probably hurt. That was funny, though. I laughed really loud. And I don't think my kids appreciated me laughing at that part. But that's how it got me. Oh, I'm sorry. So you're probably wondering how the 4K quality is. It's really good. So, again, I was like, why is this movie on 4K? Like, why did they choose this movie? But in shots like this, where there's like the wood paneling and everything, there's so much detail. And later when we get into Albert Finney's house, you'll definitely get to see that in his garden and stuff. But I just noticed I was regularly wowed throughout the movie with how detailed it was. And then my wife pointed out how like super vivid the colors are. It's kind of drab here in the orphanage, but later it gets like really, really good looking with the color, with the Dolby Vision. And also this movie, I was like, why does it have a Dolby Atmos soundtrack? It should be on like sci-fi movies. Anyway, it was really good. It was a very full soundtrack, and I don't think there was really too much like in the above speakers. For me, it's like reflecty speakers, but I think just in helicopter scenes, I could kind of hear it reflecting above me. So it was a very full soundtrack. It's not the kind of movie that needs to be all over the place, but it was a good full soundtrack. As far as the grain on the picture goes, it was pretty consistent throughout the whole movie. You could pretty well see it, especially on like the light parts like this. But it seemed to be moving the whole time, which is good because then it's like the film going through the projector. And as far as the restoration goes, I would say it looked really, really good. There was occasional little spots. I didn't really see any film scratches, so very clean and very awesome looking. Huge upgrade. Definitely was excited to see it on 4K. Also, it's a super good movie. Back to the fun. Okay, so Annie, she's like taking care of that girl that's all sad, and she's all being like assertive and like a bully, and not a bully, but putting everyone to sleep, telling them to go back to bed and kind of leadershipy. And so you're like, oh, okay, she's like a nice, good person. And then she does this. It's like, what the heck, Annie? Come on now. So I don't know if she's just trying to like punish that girl who was kind of mean to her, but like all these kids are doing these chores and she throws this thing in here and makes a big mess. It's like, you little brat. All right, pretty much all of the rich guy's house is where the 4K super shines in the colors, but also the resolution. Like there's just so much going on in all of these frames and so much detail that really was a joy to watch in 4K. Also, this movie has amazing cinematography. I love this shot over his shoulder looking down at them when they first get there.
There's something interesting in that woman's smile. I might learn to like her. Hang her in my bathroom. No time to dinner tonight.
Hanging Mona Lisa in your bathroom? That's awesome. I love this line after he basically throws the reporter down on the ground.
Oh, yeah. Pick him up, Punjab. Get him another camera.
It's kind of crazy that they named the guy that's supposed to be from India Punjab. I kind of don't think that would be the case if they made this nowadays. Actually, I don't think this movie would be made nowadays. I like what she says right here. I think it's funny.
fingers here can loan you a lousy $5.
I beg your pardon, I'm sure. But I don't stoop to what you're incinerating.
Nice. So this is exactly the kind of the movie I wouldn't have liked when I was little because there wasn't any like action or cool stuff in it. But this part's freaking awesome.
This letter will serve as confirmation for all the correspondence concerning the details of the extended deferment. The entire amount
Yes. And he stays on the phone. I gotta pause it, they're gonna get me. Anyway, he just stays on the phone talking while this bomb's going off. And then this awesome fight goes on in the background. Just like through the glass in the background. Anyway, that's exactly the kind of thing that would keep younger little boy me watching this movie. I'd be like, hey, there's something to this thing. But older little boy me likes this movie because it's really sweet and good and well made. So it was cool watching it this time, noticing how they're starting to look like a family, even in these early stages. Love this shot right here. It's really short, but I love it. It's just following her down the aisle at the movies. Right there. So this is the part when they're at the movie theater and they're watching the movie Camille. But is this the lady that is in like the Warner Brothers cartoons? When they show like the famous people, like the Bugs Bunny cartoons?
And they're almost
I swear this is the lady that they put in those cartoons.
I have twice as many as usual.
They talk like that. I don't know. Does anyone else know what I'm talking about? In the old like Bugs Bunny cartoons, they'll have that the one guy who played like the Japanese agent in the Invisible Agent Man. They'll do that guy. Oh, he's also in Casablanca. He's the guy that shoots and misses really bad, with like the buggy eyes. So like they always do like a cartoon version of him, and then I feel like this is another one of the ladies that they do a cartoon version of in the old cartoons. Let me know. Okay, this is perfect. So this is the end of the movie that they're watching after this lady dies, and then it shows all three of their faces. Or I guess two of their faces. Look at, she's all crying. Look at his face. And then she's asleep. So speaking of them looking more like a family, you got Billionaire carrying this kid by himself, where normally you'd have Punjab do it. So he's doing it himself. And it's just starting to show that they're a little bit more of a... They're turning into a little family, huh? Wow. These exterior shots in the garden, kind of like I mentioned earlier, look so good. Oh my gosh, like the colors and all the detail and everything. I think this is where the Dolby Vision really shines in this movie. There's the end part on the bridge where there's like some dark scenes going on, so you can see all the detail there, but oh my gosh, in all the garden colors, just, it looks so good. Really contrasts how nice his house is and how junky the little orphan kids' places that they live. But oh my goodness, this was like jaw-dropping. I know that the phone doesn't do it justice, but this looked so good.
See what the ass taught me today? Hi!
To the couch, Punjab, if you please.
This shows, I think, that he really loves her because she basically tells him no to being adopted and that she's got to find her folks. And he says,
I'll help you.
aww. Which leads to possibly the most awesome part besides the bomb and violence part of the whole movie. Look at this.
Hey, Edgar, on the phone. Right. Get me the chief of police. Ask. Get me
So
Walter
awesome.
Winchell. Punjab. Get me William Randolph-Hearst. And Saunders. Get me a drink.
It is so great. So anyway, again, this is another part where the 4K really shines. It's just this amazing angle, kind of over his shoulder, looking at his whole house and all these people popping out of places and taking his request. Anyway, this part, this is incredible. This might be my favorite part in the whole movie. Watch how the car starts turning before he turns the wheel.
To be an old bridge.
They're on the bridge. Turn right.
I know.
Nice. So the super touching ending. All the little dirty orphans are now clean, well-dressed little orphans. And I thought the movie was just super touching, but there's and the fake parents got totally arrested. But here's a question I have. Why is this lady just riding an elephant? Did she do like criminal stuff? Isn't she in trouble too? I don't know. Maybe she cooperated and got let off or something, or maybe Annie really did love her and didn't want to press charges, and so the billionaire does whatever Annie says. I don't know. But I was just surprised to see the drunky orphanage lady like riding an elephant in this scene. Like, you think she'd be in jail with her brother and Sticky Fingers. Okay, Annie on 4K was awesome. It looked good, sounded good, and it's a movie that got me right in the feels. So stay tuned for me and my kids trying to get what they thought out of it. But I'll tell you, while I was watching it, I looked over and I think they super liked it, and they were really nervous on the bridge part. Anyway, thanks for watching, and let me know what you think. And if you're going to get the Columbia Classics Volume 3, or if you think the movies aren't very good. But this is one of the reasons why I bought it, is for this movie. So thanks for watching. Let me know if you actually watched this far. Okay, bye.
It leads into the room. Wanna go sit with him? Is there any?
Okay, what did we just watch? Do you know what it was called? Annie. Did you like it? Yeah? What did you guys think?
I like it.
You liked it?
Yes.
Okay.
My
What do you think, Serena?
I like it.
Okay. Just go into I liked it drone mode. What'd you guys think? Serena or Ezra, what did you like? Ah! What'd you like about it?
Karate.
You like the karate?
Yes, even though I don't know it.
Alright.
Did you see his face?
Well, I think they all liked it. They were all pretty riveted.
I hated the bridge part.
You hated the bridge part? Why?
It too scary.
It was too scary? Use normal words.
Yeah, too scary.
Too scary. Okay. Yeah, but she was okay, huh? Because they rescued her.
Because she fell into the river.
She did not fall in the river. She got rescued, Cooper.
She died.
No. All right. Well,
She
we liked it.
died.
Okay, bye.